don't find a way to react in time. So while I think CLG are favored, it's anyone's game to win, I feel like, to some degree.
Absolutely. I do think that both have the opportunity here to take the series home. And I do hope for a very exciting and close match. And I would really love to see also these teams playing on Inferno again against each other. And now we're already starting with the first round. CLG being here on the CT side, starting. I mean, James, what is your opinion with the new meta now? I mean, a lot of people would say that it's more now T-sided, but I really think it heavily depends on the team.
I feel like, as I said with Overpass, it kind of questions how the depth of your team, how deep your strats can go, your mid to late round calls. I think the same might be true here. We've got some science being defied with the pistols in at spawn, but I think that if you can take map control well early on in a round as a CT team, and you can keep the T's surprise in terms of B aggression or mid aggression, then I think that's going to be on the T side to deal with. So I think the key is there. Absolutely. If you can be successful at the beginning of the round, that's going to make life even harder for the T side. On this occasion, it's going to be EG at the beginning. Sevenlish has been made the raid boss with the P250 and the Kevlar as well. There's so much on the line for both these squads, and winning the first pistol would be huge for them as well. Despite the ping, Sevenlish just opens things up here, forces Kelsey to come in to try and trade that frag. That's information for EG as they start to move forward now. Garden making a way in, not for long though, as Kelsey's here with that USP. Popping faces, keeping the personal advantage for CLG Red. They would love to win this pistol. Man's down to 1 HP. Goose Breeder there as well, and now it's just down to jesscas versus 4. She's got so much to do. Bomb is planted, they're lining up. She's trying to get the 1v1, falling back to get the reload. Won't happen though, and CLG will take the pistol.
Beautiful retake here, and I mean, I loved how they were peeking together. They almost lined up though, but it went in their favor after all. Good attempt by EG though, at least the bomb plant. This is very important to get it so they can just force instantly and go play the anti-eco. Depending also on the spawns they're having. I mean, looking at jesscas, she could go for some cave push with a beautiful flash, but she bought a gullet, so I don't know if that's the best idea. But it looks like they're heading towards B so far, and yeah, they're going for some B rush. That's gonna be very interesting, and yeah, obviously it will depend also what the setup is, but there are 3 going towards B right now.
Nothing seen by Coyote just yet, but they are on the way. A full force buy from EG. They'll certainly have plans here. Those grenades will be heard now. That could be a juicy counter HG grenade. Indeed, it will be. All the riflers tanking the damage there. That is a fantastic start, but it's always about how you finish. Garden with the entry frag. BiBiAhn is dropped as well. CLG, they're all over the bomb sites already, so I'm sure they'll try to do what they can, but they could end up losing everything here. They need multi-frags, and they need them fast. There's Kevlar for all concerns for EG. Down goes another one. It's Goose Breeder, and suddenly it's Mads alone versus 4. They're going to lose some rifles here, unless Mads has a monstrous clutch. Finds the first, can't find the second. EG storms straight back on the B bomb site.
Yeah, that was amazing. They used their spawns, especially the 2 first being on the top spawns, just rushing B, and with full confidence. I love that they just like didn't care if they lost a pistol or something and like tried to play it slow. They just like went with full firepower, and it absolutely worked out for them. And that's a great first round for Evil Geniuses. And now we have a tight score, and on red side, they're not looking good money-wise.
Lots to talk about in terms of CLG Red. I was at a wedding very recently, last weekend in fact, with Miss Harvey. Had a long discussion about the status quo for the squad and the support being given to them as well. 1-to-1 then, Goose Breeder fishing with the scout. Certified wonderful human Goose Breeder. See what she's able to do. The rest of her team have got Kevlar. She's trying to soften them up for the Deagles to come.
They're just waiting for the moments, and that is a perfect moment, but she missed the second shot. This could have been the key to save this round. Now they have full control of the A side, smoking off CT. There's nothing really CLG can do here. They're just trying probably to save their pistols, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This round is over. EG, beautiful execute here on A. Right, just trying to stay together. This one deagle in inside of A main, this could have been the difference, but you really have to hit your first shot or the opportunity is gone. So it was a nice try.
Yeah, Red on a 4-match win streak. They have won 6 of their last 7 matches, so having quite the run. 4 of the last 6 for EG Gold. 4 of those wins, well, all 4 of those wins in the last 5 matches. Dropping 1 match to Detonate. And beating Starfish and Factor Ruby twice. Big names at the table for both squads then, with a place in Dallas on the line.
Oh yeah, and they're all fighting hard for it. Eco here for Red. They can't afford to buy anything, so I assume they're going for a stack. I don't see any nades here, so I guess it's not going to be a mid push or something. It's probably stacking and gambling towards one side. And EG just going for default play, trying to get the mid control early on. Getting info early on. They're like 4 players going towards B. So they might go into the trap. This could be interesting. Looks like they're trying to get some information on the ramp, and with a beautiful flash, they could actually take away some weapons.
Great positioning by EG. In good position to control. Oh, maybe they're not. They could protect the weapon at the very least. As Kelsey starts to go for it. 7licious trying to trade now. Dealing with the issue again. Has the pre-fire as well. With the ping, 7licious overperforming. Let's not forget, she's got 100+ ping. It's not easy to do that. You can see how she's going for those pre-fires as well. Yeah. Protecting the weapons. Doing a great job of it also. We'll see if Mads can get something from this. 7licious still in position at the moment with the AK-47. Probably let go of those weapons and join her team just to secure the round. As who knows what can happen with only 2 players over there. As we can see on the radar, they're making doubly sure that no one is lurking around. So Mads may collect something here. Or
yeah,
let's see.
One weapon.
Okay, there we go. I was wondering if
she got an AK.
I was wondering if 7licious had disposed of everything, but no. But she did dispose of the players she needed to. So again, very
important. The 100 ping peak.
Yeah, absolutely. 100 ping pre-fire as well.
Yeah.
I was chatting to her about the impending match and asked her to tell me something that none of the viewers would know about her. She told me that she grew up with 10+ dogs in the house.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
And she's a fellow keen scuba diver as well. So there's something you didn't know about
that's cool.
7licious.
That's very interesting, though. And now she is, yeah, performing absolutely insane with 100 ping from students. I'm very excited to just see her play as soon as she gets her visa fixed and plays from an A with a good ping, because even though you can like prefire it, but having like a high ping is obviously always a bit annoying. You really have like to shoot the bullets before you see someone. It's working out so far right now, but yeah, sometimes it can absolutely cost you the round. And now we are having just like some play towards mid here. They're trying to take the mid control. Mats is going for some information. Now it's going to be between Mats and jesscas. This could be interesting.
Yeah, I think these kind of engagements, they're going to dictate the pace of the match. jesscas has to trade that. Indeed, she will. Advantage EG then. But there's more fighting to be had as gooseberry will take control of mid and shut things down. The battle in mid, the lurker from the T side, is really good to dictate how the half goes. Very impactful spot if you can find some frags there. So they're a person down there, EG. 1-for-1 would have been great for them with the time on the clock, but with only 3 remaining, it's hard to show presence across the map and be effective when an opportunity is presented. We can see that PiggyKiKi will be lurking with the bomb while the remainder of the squad try to get to work, creeping towards mid. You can see gooseberry maybe wondering what's happening.
Yeah, this is actually perfect timing here by Milky. And you see that gooseberry, she doesn't know that she just passed through, so they don't have the information. And this could be actually their window inside. And they got the kill on CT. 2 players left on B, though. I don't know if they're aware that there's still 2 players here. They don't know yet about the setup. And 7licious with the next frag here.
Yes.
Going for the plant, but the ramp push. Oh my god.
Milky's fallen back as well, and the numbers game will prevail for CLG. Expected them to all come in from CT, but it was T-Ramp where there was a two-person swing. Trade the frags, and Kelsey will be the last person standing to secure the round for CLG. An expensive round, but a successful one nonetheless.
Absolutely. Oh, I would have loved to see if they would try to go A. I mean, they can obviously not know how the setup is, but they only had a player on A. And with the timing they had there in the red room, this would have been so amazing. I think this would have even gone into their favor. But it is how it is. And it's the second round for red here. Now they can also reinvest a bit, trying to go for the early mid control. And Milky gets not the frag. Oh, that's a team kill from jesscas, but she makes it up by taking out madss.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed to do. The mid control has been secured. And now if they can stabilize here and not lose another player, because see Goose is lurking, then they may be okay. Sevenlicious is showing some presence towards B. Seems that she will be the lurker at times at least. Dependable so far. KOD looking for a first kill in this one. That'll be an important one. jesscas will trade though. No one's on the A bomb site. Bomb needs to be rotated. So we'll keep an eye on Goose Breeder. She's going to a donut position, so the door is open then for Sevenlicious to make her way down long. That should be heard by Goose as she starts to run into the bomb site. So there's some information, but not too many angles for this CT squad. There's no smoke to deal with this choke point though. There are Molotovs, but how will they get the bomb plant? That remains to be seen as the CT. I'm going to wait around. That volley won't come in time. PiggyKiKi doesn't have the angle now. 1-for-1, she goes down. Sevenlicious has to deliver, and she will once again. 1 versus 2 for Goose, but they're so low. They're separated as well. The free fire from Goose. I can't believe it.
Absolutely beautiful play here by Goose Breeder. This was close for a second here when Sevenlicious got the last frag, but Goose, she absolutely saved them. And yeah, it was kind of like a tough round though, having no smoke, and then you still have the bomb that has to cross side. So you cannot really plant, even though if they use their Molotovs, they will still be able to look through. Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful.
That game sense is outrageous. It's outrageous.
Completely, it was beautiful played.
She's getting shot from the left side, completely ignoring it. She knows what she needs to do. Looking for that second player through the smoke. Absolutely popped. That's a massive win for CLG. They would have been on their knees if she didn't get that clutch, but she did. And now they've got to defend a fast play into the B bomb site. They've got great position. The flashes aren't particularly working out in EFU's favor here. And they may get cut to pieces very quickly indeed. They're on the butcher's table at the moment, but they still have a chance with these Tech-9. Down to a 2-on-2. A flag coming in from madss. That bomb should get planted though. PiggyKiKi's here with the cover for KOD as well. Bomb not planted now. They're just trying to stabilize. And there is madss, position known. Milky could slip away here. Swinging, looking towards the ramp, but what's her plan? Yep, she's off.
Yeah, that's a better decision here for sure. It's a 1v1, and you know that the opponent's already close by, so she just has to be very fast to get the bomb planted because madss is already close in donut, and she's gonna catch her off guard. This is, yeah, this was a bit unfortunate. Should have been really fast with the decision because the rotation was like too fast by madss here. Great awareness here by her that she went for the A plant, and it's a 4th for red here. So now they're leading with 1 point. Oh my god, but these rounds are so close. Honestly, they could have gone both ways. Like the last 3 rounds, I feel like we're so close, especially towards the end.
I spoke about madss being great on the CT side on overpass, but have a look at that. There was no doubt. She knew her opponent completely, knew exactly what she was going to do, just booked it over towards that A-bomb site with no hesitation whatsoever. An easy cleanup towards the end, but that was a close one. I thought that CLG were running away with that at the beginning, but the Tech-9s are so devastating. However, it is another clutch from the squad. We saw one from Goose, and then madss follows up immediately. Red again, 6-0 in the group stage. A very strong team taking the lead now in what has been a difficult game of Ancient for both squads so far.
It is such, it is so equal, you know, like they're both really playing great CS. I love the CT aggression here from CLG towards mid, but EG is countering that good, and they're going for an A execute here with only Sevenlicious being here, their lurker. So this could be amazing. There's only 1 player in deep CT, and that's it. If they smoke her off, they can get the bomb plant and have all the time to position themselves for the after plant.
Yeah, you can see them playing retake. madss not wanting to make any assumptions there, so they'll have 5 up for the retake attempt. They've got some smokes and an incendiary. Lots of MP9s, though. Won't be the easiest to duel with versus these AK-47s and helmets. Starting to make their way towards Donut now, but they will be challenged there if they can make their way in. No more util for EG. No more util for EG, but again, they've got the AKs, so that makes life even simpler for them. Will the trades be here? Indeed, they will. Oh, we've got 7 Licious coming around from the back as well, so CLG may not win this round. They may not be able to save either, but jesscas is in a huge flashbang. And now they're on for the clutch. The fuse kit's on the floor, though, but there is one more. There it goes as well, and there come the last frags, and finally, EG are able to break red on the A-bomb site rather than B.
Beautiful played also by PiggyKiKi here towards the end, getting the last 2 frags here. Very important. And very important round for EG as well. They do need to get as many rounds as possible. I do still think that it's kind of like T-sided with the new spawns. So it's very important that they're keeping the economy alive and getting as many rounds as possible. Red, on the other hand, they're down to 3 pistols, one MP9 and a scout. So tough round for them. And already early mid control by EG, so this could be actually very interesting. But you have 3 players here set up towards the A side. Bruce with the scout, and she gets a headshot on the first one. This is the second.
Great start. Looking comfortable with the scouts. You can see the rotation from EG towards that B-bomb site.
Yeah, they probably read for the setup, so good decision here that they're going back towards B side. They're going to see the utility now. Going to start the rotation, but look at Milky's position. But they were aware of her. BiBiAhn, beautiful headshot here.
They've got position though, but they're really going to have to frag out because there's a lot of retake util for CLG. The full squad is here. They've got smokes, they've got mollies as well, and they've barely taken any damage. And while all these MP9s and pistols try to cause mayhem, that scout can just try to pick people up afterwards. jesscas down to 1 HP now as the numbers game surely favors red in this situation. Smoke on the bomb to draw out these Ds as well. 7 Licious won't be able to find a spray on this occasion. They're losing position now. If PiggyKiKi goes down, what does jesscas do? With 1 HP, everybody getting lost. Punishing the reload there is Goose. Again, the game sense from her will prevail. And red are back to winning ways, back in the lead once again on Ancient.
That was so. I love the position she took in the beginning. I mean, they knew that they had the disadvantage with the weapons they had, and she took like the perfect position for it. Took out an early frag, and then just instantly they started the rotation as soon as they saw that they're not committing towards the A side. And absolutely beautifully played here by Reds. Missed opportunity for EG to actually get a big head start, and now they're down to just a few Tech 9s. It looks like another B rush, just like on their anti-eco, but now they're going actually for tape. But look at that nade damage. Oh my god. And the Molotov on top, and BiBiAhn gets too early here, and it's a 3v5.
It's exactly the CT control that we were looking for. Very nice work so far by Red. 2 players remain now. Make it 1. PiggyKiKi versus the world. Trying to take some of these Tech 9s away, sorry, these AKs away. She will be unable to do so. 3 AK-47s on the CT side is always an indicator of success. Now maybe Red are stabilizing, although of course we've got bigger buys to come from EG in the remainder of this half, this being the first one. We'll see if they refocus on mid once again. We've seen CLG Red changing their setup on the CT side. Again, one round they started 0-2-3, no one in A. Very aggressive around the B-bomb site. But we're still able to try and do something over towards A. But again, the AKs are out for EG Gold. So there'll be jesscas showing some presence towards mid as they head over towards B once again with 3 players. But they'll have to wait out that initial CT utility first.
Yeah, I mean, Red managed to get the early mid control here, and that's a very bad spot to be in for EG, because now they can just like clear out highway, and they're doing it. BiBiAhn with the first kill. Milky shoots back, but they do have a lot of information. Now you can see the rotation going towards B. But EG has another plan here. They had 2 lurkers going towards A. Now they have the info that they're actually rotating back towards A. And now it's going to be a retake, another retake. But so far, Red has done a really good job with this retake situations. And also, the bomb is not close yet. So they have all the time to set up. They have a lot of utility to work with. Just jesscas in this position. This is the key here. If they take her out...
Oh, PiggyKiKi swinging into mid at a perfect time. Once they secured the path over, that was so smart from them. Kelsey trying to do what she can. There were 46 seconds on the clock, even as she found some success there. And many EG players coming their way. The back and forth continues, but Red have at least built enough money to get another buy on the round, so they won't be too short. But that was a good response from EG. Heading over towards the A-bomb site, getting that kill onto Goose was so important. And they didn't go for a full util dump either. They put the smoke down for that CT rotation to get into position on the site, but they had more util behind it for later on as well.
They had enough, absolutely, but also just like to mention again, Piggy had just such a good timing here. Also like just cutting off the rotation, because they could have like timed her if they would have been a bit earlier there, and then this could have gone on the other in the other way, especially with jesscas being all alone in Donut. And PiggyKiKi, she just like had the absolute perfect read and just was waiting there, fully patient, cutting off the rotation, and this is pretty much what won them the round, even though Red had early info. Little timeout taken by EG, and now the round continues with another default play, just like before, 3 going towards B, and they're not taking mid control again. It's kind of like the same round, like last round. They're giving them the mid control. Maybe they'll try to take it back later, but now they're absolutely waiting for this push.
Change of pace then. Minute 30 on the clock as they start to creep forward. Presence needing to be shown. Those mollies were completely synchronized. Didn't want to say that peek around the corner from 7licious. I think with her ping would be one of the more difficult scenarios to try and be effective in, with the CTs just standing there. The score is still close, and so are the frags on the EG side. Same is true of Red. Kelsey is a standout, but everybody has turned up in this first map so far. Sub 1 minute now, and the patience might be rewarded here for EG as Kiki misses the swing, avoids the flashbang, but jesscas is here to bleach the floors towards B. One more to find her, and that's Goose. She's in the clutch now. She's got to find more, but 7licious will trade, and CLG, the remainder of them, are not in position, really.
Now, that's a tough situation now. Garden going for the bump, and look at jesscas timing on madss, and she gets a frag, and now it's just Cody left. And honestly, if she doesn't get an early kill here, I would just go for the save, and that's exactly what she's doing. So this was kind of like key, also just taking out madss here in this retake situation before they even got the bomb planted. If madss would have got the frag, then this could have gone definitely in CLG's direction. But now Cody, she has to save the op. They are a bit low on money as well, so I guess they're just gonna save probably and let the op play at one side and just stack on the other. This is, I think, one of the decisions you can make, or maybe even force around the op. But it's kind of like a gamble if you do that, because if you lose this round, then you're broke again afterwards. EG, on the other hand, they have a lot of money to play with.
Oh,
they
no.
saved 2 weapons, and oh yeah, just because she died to the bomb. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, she has almost 8K on her bank.
It's about prize.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. They're equipping an op. Is it like, is it the first round they're having an op on their T side?
Possibly.
I think
It's the first one I recall anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, same for me. I think it's that's a play. I don't know where Piggy's position is, but maybe she's going for some early peek, which could be nice, but I can't see right now where she's heading.
She's heading towards... Oh, no, she's heading towards A,
I think.
Yeah, looking for an aggressive
she didn't have a beast.
Have a look at this from CLG, though. For 5 people in B, let's see who's going to be the brave soul to identify the information. jesscas heading towards mid, but again, you can see she's very aware of where she's vulnerable, so not going to overplay her position, because they don't know the setup of Red at present.
Oh, but look at the read. Bomb is going towards the A side. They have the perfect read. Obviously, it's a gamble, but they're just assuming that they might be stacked towards B with the op being equipped there, so they don't want to risk dying to the op and starting the A execute. A bit of a fake here by sevnlicious.
Oh,
So just
nice.
giving them a bit more time.
I think
that's beautiful.
I think sevnlicious was dropped extra grenades as well to try and sell. You can see the
like
2 smokes up, and there's only one person there to throw them.
Just buy more time. Perfect. And now it's a full free A side. Free for all. Bump down. And it's going to be 5v5 retake situation. That's a tough one.
Yeah, and also, like, even in this situation, you see what money they have, but you kind of want to save the AWP here if you can. So KOD is basically sending the lemmings out to see what they can find, and they will find a second rifle, which is fantastic. But you definitely want to hold on to this stuff for the next round as well.
The AK is absolute huge bonus. I mean, it was a gamble though. If they would have gone towards B, maybe they would have won the round. But it's just a gamble, and saving the op and taking an AK out of it as well. They picked up a Molotov, a smoke. It's not that bad. Could have gone worse. 7th round for EG now. They're leading with 1 point, but it's so close, James. Oh my god! I feel like every round could have gone like in both ways. This is so exciting to watch, and I can't really tell who's going to be the winner by the end of this first map. It's so super exciting. Evil Genius's pick here, by the way, so they are very well prepared for this. You can see they're having very good attempts, good executes. Love so far what they have shown us. Going for another default play, but this time with 3 players towards mid. This time I think they're going for the mid control.
Oh, there's definitely an exchange. madss has been smoked off immediately, and Garden is going fishing. She's got jesscas in the back as well. You can see the AWP is lurking, hopping over, but has she seen the other player in Donut? That could catch her off guard. You can see KOD being forced from the angle, but here is Goose giving EG all the worst surprises. Advantage red then. We'll see if they are able to dictate the pace in the short term. EG will need to find a way to respond. madss may be showing something, I don't know. We'll see if jesscas has seen anything. There's another play coming into position. So yeah, AWP's posted up, and there is a trade frag, but it's only 2 plays left for EG now. sevnlicious and PiggyKiKi. Goosebreed is in a very forward position. She has to be careful here. Now, how does sevnlicious find an impact? She's always lurking in this position. They might have heard her jumping around, but she's going to join her teammate now at the 50-second mark. Now, if PiggyKiKi can find an entry here, then the race is on, figuratively and literally, to this A bomb site. Let's see how she clears the left side now, as Goosebreed is very, very close. Ah, there's the frag she was looking for.
Yes.
Now, KOD's got an AWP of her own, and she could get into position in time. Indeed, she will. So this one is not over just yet. 27 seconds on the clock. They haven't seen the bomb, I don't believe, because the rotation is not here from CLG. Now they have, and with 20 seconds, full rotations coming through. PiggyKiKi in a clutch then. Someone's got to call that clock to her, because she's got to try and plant that bomb unless she's going for damage. Walks into the angle, and that's a tied score for red.
It is, but honestly, it was a bit sloppy towards the end by EG. I loved in the beginning how she like cleared every corner when she went inside main with the AWP. Look at that kill on Goosebreed. This was beautiful. But then they had like full utility smoke, Molotov, flash, and they just go dry peek tempo without flashing it first or molotoving it. That's like a really high risk, because you have like in a lot of scenarios you have an AWP there, and then you just give away a free kill. So it was a bit sloppy towards the end, but nice try though. And now it's a tight score. This time it looks like they're trying to get some early B control. Have a lot of pressure towards B here, trying to find some gap somewhere. They left mid open though, didn't go for the mid control, but neither did red. So mid is absolutely open. They just re-smoked window right now. So they're retaking mid at this moment, trying to get some information on Donut, wherever they can get an early kill. Garden here with a good timing. If she can go through the red room, this could be the key. But look at KOD, she is already aware, and she's just waiting for that push. So this will be very tricky. And this could be absolutely key to in which direction this round will go.
Very interesting setup here from CLG. Just throwing something different into the mix in the last round and a half. We see the grenades continue towards B. As well have 2 players stuck in the cave for CLG, trying to boost over the smoke. We'll soon see if they're successful. KOD will announce her position, dropping Garden as they look to plant the bomb. 2-person flank coming in from CLG. Goose and madss coming in from the back. sevnlicious does a 180, but not in time. Bomb planted then. 3 versus 5 for EG, and they are falling. They're dropping like flies. Milky will be dropped as well. A flurry from BiBiAhn towards the end. And as we reach halftime, it will be Red who leads by 8 rounds. This was the pick of EG, but is 7 rounds on the T side enough? Find out after the break.
To meet through friends, liking me on Instagram, but me and you have never met. Playing it too cool, but you play yourself a fool. Already know you cheat, so why it taking so long? And hanging in the sidelines, you be mad when the chance is gone. So take the chance, take it now, before you lose it all. 'Cause if you screw, then you lose all the chance that you can't refuse. Hey, take a chance, boy, take a chance. Take a chance, boy, take a chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, baby, bye. So when you want it bad, then you better say what's up.
A very competitive first half leads us to the second, the pick of EG. Got a fair amount of rounds on their T side, just trailing by 1. I would expect the CT side to be the strongest performance from them. So did they win enough? Time will tell. CLG Red, ex-CLG Red will be the aggressors now on this T side. It'll be their turn to try to fight and control that mid area early. First, of course, comes the pistol. BiBiAhn will be the raid boss for Red. The armor-carrying P250 Pistolero will be moving forward, trying to pick up those headshots onto EG, who aren't in the A-bomb site and will have to be playing retake.
Yeah, it's a full retake situation here. But look at Cowday's position. Oh my god, this is nasty. And she gets 2 frags on 7 missions and Milky. And now it's so tough. It's 3v5. This is going to be a tough one here for EG. And jesscas trying to move forward. But it's so hard. They have so many corners to clear. BiBiAhn with the next kill. jesscas hitting the kill on Goose Breeder, but it's just jesscas left. 1v3. Bump planted for Donut and
Ooh.
surrounded by enemies. Nice try though. The last shot on Kodak was amazing, but madss is here to clean up, and it's a 9th for Red.
Yeah.
And really good start for their T side here. But if I'm not mistaken, I think EG got the pistol as well. No, they didn't. They got the plant, but they lost the pistol. So both pistols won by Red here.
That is fantastic, especially when it's your opponent's pick. It really is
Absolutely.
a good situation for them. Very promising as far as statistics are concerned. Got some-
Mid aggression, donut push. I love that. There's no one mid yet. Just Kelsey waiting here for some information. They could take her weapon actually if they. Oh, the timing missed. She just looked away, and now they can just like fully backstab. This could be quite interesting. Just an opportunity to take away some guns, cause some economical damage. But look at madss. She's aware. Checking back. There might be a push here from behind, and she gets the first kill on milky. And so now they're just swarming out towards B, cleaning all the corners. Bomb planted. Yeah, nothing EG can do here. They can try to go for some exits. It was a nice try though with the timing on mid, but they just didn't catch anyone. And now if they can take one gun, it's obviously a success for them, but otherwise just go next. It's a pull by next round. Oh, madss. She's gonna get some nice eco frags here.
Yeah, I think the strat, the flashbang lined up and so on, the potential swing from Donut looked very promising. Just didn't pick the
just
right
not the
round.
perfect timing.
Yeah, in terms of
Absolutely.
where CLG Red were, but I'll definitely be stealing that for my own purposes.
Yeah, I would love to see that in another round. Maybe it's some Hellfire or something when they're actually trying to take mid and doing the same thing. This could be very interesting.
Yeah, it could be fun with some
yeah.
MP9s as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this would be great. And tactical here taken by EG. It's their second. I think Red didn't take a single tactical so far, so nothing for them to be concerned about, as it seems. EG just probably trying to talk about the setups they have. I mean, they don't have the best buy. 3 pharmacists here, no op, and also not fully equipped with utility. On the other hand, Red they have everything. They can go for any execute they want. They're really well equipped.
Do you wonder
And,
if
yeah.
I do wonder if EG will be leaning on something aggressive at the beginning of this. The plus for them is that they all have helmets. They may know that the
Yeah.
MAC-10 is lurking around, and that would make the duels very more even for that MAC-10 running and gunning versus helmetless EG players. So they've solved that at the very least, but we'll see if they can solve the overall challenges that this round poses as well. Losing both pistols on your pick is not how you want to start the first map of a series where the winner makes it to LAN in Dallas, I assure you.
Especially if it's your own map pick. EG did not go for any aggression here. They're playing it safe. It's like pretty default setups here. jesscas just trying to like get some info with a jump spot, but she's ready in case that she sees anything. But only an 8 though. I don't know. Oh, beautiful damage. Oh my god. Okay, that was absolutely worth it. So both almost on half HP. And some info taken here as well. But Red, they have still a lot of time to work with and enough utility. But EG, on the other hand, only 2 smokes left and a few flashes. So retake is going to be hard for them. They should definitely try to avoid them to enter side. And it's starting, James.
Yes, it's Malicious has to hold down that cave position. The numbers game trying to overwhelm the site. You can see PiggyKiKi fishing around the smoke, and I think she may have headshot KLE. I don't know. She's under 20 HP. That bomb still needs to get planted though. They've taken away the wallbang angles, but look at Garden making her way through. Volley on the other side as well to thin the numbers out. That is a great retake attempt from EG, but it's not over just yet. BiBiAhn with some work to do. 1 versus 2. Garden touching the bomb, not showing either. BiBiAhn wins the first duel. Garden shows too much skin, and she'll clutch it out for CLG Red as well. That is a huge round at this juncture of the first map as well. That is a massive problem for EG. They had the numbers, but they couldn't stop BiBiAhn from finding those 1v1s.
Yeah, this was a bit heartbreaking to my opinion. It was, it could have gone in their favor, but the aggression was just too strong. BiBiAhn's also the double kill here. Absolutely perfectly timed. Smile on her face. She knows she did good. And now it's an 11th for Red here. 7 rounds only for EG, and they have to go into eco, which is really a problem.
Yeah, that was
No
a
money here.
really rough situation for EG. That 2 versus 1A depended on that first person holding the angle to deliver the frag there. But BiBiAhn just too fast. Goose moving into a crossfire. BiBiAhn's here to clean up. They've only lost to Mac 10. So calculated risk. It's the M4 that doesn't follow. Just holds the angle to clean up. Risk management paying off for CLG Red. Ex-CLG Red.
Oh, yeah.
jesscas and Garden remain then to try and do some damage. But I feel like this half is escalating really quickly for EG. The urgency is kind of through the roof already as far as how it feels for me. We're looking at a 12-7 scoreline for Reds before EG really gets started on their CT side. And this is where I was expecting them to have strength. And yes, they have lost some rounds by narrow margins. They had that 2 versus 1. You know, credit to BiBiAhn for winning that clutch, but still, you know, they need to start delivering right now.
Absolutely. And I think the last round, not this one, not the eco, but the one before where they had like the buy round, I think this kind of like broke their neck. It was like so close, and losing this is like so game changing, just like forcing them into another eco and just giving Red such a head start. I mean, they're leading with 5 rounds ahead, and now this is another key round for EG. Losing this would mean another half buy or something, and then Red is going to be so close to map point. You do not want to have this if you're EG, so it's very important that they're taking the mid aggression. Milky, she doesn't see the boost, but refrag here by Garden, this is super important. Taking one out, but 1-for-1 trade is never good if you're on the CT side. So great job here, well done by Red, just taking out one of their players. And they still have time, they have a lot of utility, and now we have the same situation again on EG side. Almost no utility left, 2 smokes and a Molotov. So it's going to be very hard for them to just like maintain the site blocked.
Yeah, EG really need to tighten this ship quickly. Not easy to hold this mid position, but they need to find a way to do it without casualties if they can. So we've got Mads showing presence on the A bomb site. She's in the middle of A saying, hello, look at me, I'm here alone. There are 2 smokes up on this bomb site, but there's still only 2 CT players here. Seems that CLG were considering their options. Still BiBiAhn lurking towards that B bomb site. But now jesscas is looking for the information, starting to wonder, but where is the bomb going? Oh, this is going to get weird. gooseBreeder's got the bomb, 34 seconds. She has to go through mid, but Garden might hear her from that donut position. This is getting bizarre. If they go the long way, then maybe jesscas is in a position to do something. This is a very strange round indeed. Piggy showing presence in donut, but where is the bomb? jesscas is leaving the B bomb site. Now she's going back, but they're going through cave anyway, so she wouldn't have an angle. 7licious has a great angle of her own. Good pre-fire damage onto Kaude as well. Been so important for her to be pre-firing, as we mentioned before, and it might have an impact later on. But look how fast Kaude is. jesscas coming in from the back. This is a must-win round for EG, but it's gooseBreeder in the clutch, so that won't be easy. So far, so good for Goose. 1 versus 2. She may have wallbang angles here as well if she knows that stuff. Garden creeping around the Molotov, looking for that wallbang angle, baiting Garden out. Another 1v1. gooseBreeder, surely not. 100 ping, 7licious to clutch it. So expensive for EG, but they will win a round.
Oh my god, this was so close. I actually saw another clutch coming by gooseBreeder. Absolutely amazing, and it was so close. I think I don't even know if she was out of ammo or something, but this was close. So the plant here was a bit risky because they had the smoke on the right side, so she could have just like planted safe. So this kind of like put the round at risk, in my opinion, and it was a tough situation, and gooseBreeder was like so close to clutching it out and getting the 6th round head start, but you still see the smile on her face. It was a nice try. 8th round for EG. This was so important to keep themselves alive. They needed that round desperately, James.
7licious charging through. She's got support as well. The numbers will be good. Both teams rather, so aggressive around B. CTs always have to be unpredictable with the plays they choose to make, but both teams essentially sending it in the same position. EG coming out on top, 4v3. They will take that to the bank all day. Moving into position now for a reaction towards A. We can see Garden playing the off angles as Kelsey looks beyond the position. How long does Garden hold this for? This could be very profitable, but
position by
Mats could
Garden.
potentially creep into Donut here. Kelsey, the trigger discipline from Garden. Doesn't see behind that box, spotted it now, and there's an instant trade from her. They need to survive in the numbers. 3 would be enough, but KOD could be anywhere. And with a minute on the clock, that should spread EG across both bomb sites.
Garden, absolute key player in this situation, being very patient on the trigger discipline. And now it's just KOD. She gets a frag on Milky. It's a 1v2 right now. She has a bomb in her hand, so there is still an opportunity to win this round. And she has some time left. I mean, not too much, but at least enough to get into Red's heads and try to make them rethink where she might be heading. But they have the right idea, going towards B. Oh, this is going to be very dangerous for her. There's going to be a little time frame, and I think PiggyKiKi was a bit faster. She took a bit too much time, didn't even get the bomb plant, and now it's 9 for EG. So they're coming back alive, James.
Yeah, this could be the start of some momentum for EG on the CT side. And again, it should be strong for them on their pick of Ancient. But CLG Red, ex-CLG Red, a very tough opponent to do that against. But again, this could be the start. Once Red go for a buy here, they're not going to be left with much money. We can see Goose Breeder's short, so is Kelsey. And you know, there could be a conservative path to take in terms of trying to like fix your money and so on, but there's also a lot of opportunity with how expensive these rounds have been with EG. We said winning with 3 would be great. They ended up winning it with 2. If EG are to lose this round, they're probably going to be into Eco Town, so opportunity knocks for Red. And it's not too shabby a buy. 2 Galils, still better penetration for armor penetration than an M4, so I think the buy was always coming. Let's see what they can do with it. The util will be here once again. 3 people to B for EG, but there seems to be a focus towards A as far as Red are concerned as well. A HE grenade from Garden goes pretty deep, and that may force them to spend time clearing certain angles. In the meantime,
They're going for an A execute here already. Utility thrown, donut smoked off. So this is very important here also for Mats to take the timing and put pressure on the donut players here. And they're going to contact here towards donut. Goosebreeder with the first frag on Garden, and another one by Goosebreeder. Oh my god.
just continuation spray from
So
Goosebreeder.
amazing. Oh yeah. And now it's a 3 before retake situation, James. That's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose any more weapons, EG. Like, if Piggy goes down here, then I think that's a wrap, honestly. Well, there's a quick flick from her, but there's so much more to do. And again, this might be one of those scenarios where you do just enough for the team to push forward and lose everything. Multiple players waiting at Donut. PiggyKiKi goes for the reload. 7licious is one of the defuse kit. She has a smoke as well, putting the smoke on the bomb, but she's one of the kit, and it's gone past. Surely they have to save here. Surely they have to save. They will end up pushing forward and losing everything. Everything went wrong towards the end there. Someone's going to call a disengagement after that.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate that the Donuts player, they were like kind of like the awareness was a bit too late. I think they turned around, but it was kind of like too late. And from that moment on, it just like crumbled, because this was like so crucial that they maintain that they are like still alive and Donut, and maybe even deny the bomb plant, even though they were smoked off. They could just like spray through Molotov, whatever. It's a 13th round for Red here. EG forced to another pistol round, going for some aggression towards Cave, but Goosebreeder, she's already waiting for them.
Safety in numbers, charging forward, and that's a lot of damage they've done. They could get 3 rifles from this, but Kelsey could make things a lot easier. They're chasing the bomb carrier now. You can see KOD running for the hills as they chase with the rifle. That's why they weren't continuing that fight with Mads, but they have managed to secure the A bomb site for the time being. And again, like, it's such a tough call to push and lose everything. There were so many things not in their favor there, EG. The AWP had to cover against 3 players while the rifler had the kit. The smoke doesn't go where it needed to. It didn't go on a choke point, went past the bomb. You can, especially on the CT side, you can always win a round with just an AWP. But nothing is taken into this round for EG. They'll still have 2 rifles, so that will save them some money as they come in for the next fight. But CLG will soon be on 14 against the 9 of EG on the pick of EG Ancients.
Oh yeah, that is really a hard pillow to swallow here. A 14th for red on EG's map pick, and they try to keep themselves alive, but I feel like as soon as they start to get a grip back into this game and like try to like get some rounds, red they just take the power back, and it's just so tough for EG right now. Just like take the control of the map, and CLG red, they're doing absolutely great. Everything individual performance is good. I love their timings. Utility usage is absolutely perfect, and EG, they have to come up with something because playing default so far is not working for them. A bit aware that there might be someone in the smoke here towards mid, but they're really not trying to get the control just now. Smoked off here in double doors. Now they're going for some ramp aggression, which is absolutely great for the information. BiBiAhn getting mollied off, and she can't take out anyone. Getting mollied out, and now this is a good start for EG. Map control a bit towards the B side and early information. So this is their opportunity to go on double digits, and they do need that.
Bombs on the way towards the A bomb site as the push comes in from EG through B, but will it come fast enough? gooseBreeder's found the entry and more in this A area, and PiggyKiKi is about to lose her angles potentially. You can see KOD's got a smoke grenade, which I think is being deployed. Moving forward now, secure retake territory. milky is aware that there could be a lurker, especially in a 3 versus 4. Kelsey jiggling, spotting. Keeping an eye on things. The second and third player will join her for CLG. Down she goes, but where is the trade from Mad? gooseBreeder's done so much in this one. Finding a third towards the end after the entries, and that's CLG on game points.
She has been absolutely amazing with the entries and the clutches. Such a great performance by her. But honestly, it's like the whole team. I think everyone in red had their good moments. Also, Kelsey putting up a lot of like damage here, a lot of impact. 106 ADR here, by the way, highest ADR on the server. Yeah, EG taking the third timeout. So this is really tough situation for them now. They don't have like the money to really fully go here with all the rifles they need. They have an MP9, a FAMAS, which is fine, and yeah. One odd though, so PiggyKiKi, she could be the key player here if she goes for some early aggression. I would actually love to see that. The attempt they had that last round, taking the ramp control, was pretty good because it gave them some information. Yeah, in the end, they just like lost everything on A. So they really have like to try to get the info, but also not give them a free entry on the other side of the map. Map point starting. EG a bit low on utility here. We'll use them up. And PiggyKiKi, she could be the key player here.
EG taking the game to red if they can. FAMAS not working out. KOD disengaging. Happy with that advantage. They can smell the desperation for EG. They are on the ropes, and it's CLG red who keeps swinging. What is the next play then? A minute 15 on the clock. It's giving EG an opportunity to walk the plank here. For red to nudge them forward into the ocean in this first map. milky heard very close. Got to be careful with this bomb that KOD has. jesscas will be dropped elsewhere. Garden still lurking. But for how long? Hold on a second. EG fighting back now. Suddenly the pendulum swings and they have the advantage. 3 on 2. They know that someone is around here though. It will be Garden, who's got 1 kill so far. Takes a meaty grenade, but may have just dodged these players. She'll see the bomb now. She knows there are 2. gooseBreeder has to pick it up. gooseBreeder in the clutch. 1 versus 3. You know she has it in her. We've seen it already in this series. Manages to plant a bomb. Inviting them out. There's so many coming her way. Sorry. Oh, she's running out of bullets down to the clock. Pre-firing. But PiggyKiKi will stop what would be an outrageous clutch. gooseBreeder firing on all cylinders. Just running out of gas on the AK.
I was ready to scream, Jace. It was so close. Oh my god. I loved how she was like trying to clear all the angles, and she knew she was playing here against 3. Look at that. She instantly headshots on Garden as soon as she hit milky, and then the fight between her and Kiki was like so close, but PiggyKiKi with the no-scope here, and she was a key player in the end here after all. The The early frag in cave was very important, and then she closes the round out as well. And it's a 10th double digits here for EG. They're fighting with everything they have, but is it going to be enough to win the map and make it to overtime?
I feel like we're seeing peak performance Goose Breeder at present. She had more bullets in the magazine. That round was over. That much is clear to me. She's doing so well at just baiting the trade fragments out. EG are playing things the right way, but she's baiting that. She knows what they have to do, and she's ready for it. Looking like the most dangerous woman on the server right now. Has been a team effort for both squads, those the kills will tell you. Kelsey with 22, Goose Breeder with 21. Kiki with 18 frags for EG. 7licious amongst 3 with 14. Even from Europe, she's pulling her weight. But
Absolutely.
EG still need 5 from 5 though, and that won't help. 7licious being dropped again. CLG using timing well when they've got the time, but they're heading towards 40 seconds and they'll have to commit to something. Smoke going down towards A long as PiggyKiKi makes her way closer to B at the very least, having a look towards mid, but will she get there in time when it is required? Milky has great timing on that smoke grenade. Are there flashbangs on the way though? There's certainly utility. So she starts playing anti-flash now. Jesscas has been dropped in the meantime. Like PiggyKiKi is here. Milky needs the help. What does she? A great transfer from her. 22 seconds on the clock. Still waiting for that smoke. It's KO'd. Is it the AWP or is it the pistol? Either way, down she goes. Goose Breeder with 2 HP then. This one hasn't quite worked out for the squad. And indeed she is, because they've got no money in the bank.
Yeah, it was a bit too much hesitation towards the end. We already also had like the rotation starting from EG. I think PiggyKiKi already started rotating back from mid towards B, so they were absolutely ready for that B attempt. And yeah, it was kind of close, but here Milky absolutely did her job well, anchoring that side. And getting this 2 frags was so crucial, so absolute huge impact round by her. And now it's an 11th for EG. No money here, well, at least not full money for Red. Only 1 hero AK on Goose, absolutely deserved so far. She's had an amazing game, and if someone can do a lot of damage with that, it's gonna be her. Fast early aggression. jesscas has the info and she does so much damage, but they're spraying out towards A, splitting.
Oh boy.
Main and Donut, KOK, absolutely beautiful headshot, and I think the bomb is going down, James.
Yeah, these are big problems for EG. Surely not like this. I wanted to say they need to have the protocols to survive around like this, but they give the close frag against the CLG who don't have the cash for a full buy. The drive-by with the CZ75 may cool the curtain for EG on Ancient. This is not what we were expecting to see from them in this scenario, but what can they really do? Milky just going fishing here. Look how much time KOD is wasting. Whether she gets the frag or not, she has wasted so much time that Milky is the only one left for EG. 1 versus 4 against a force buy of CLG. Look at all the angles they're holding as well. As soon as the deep right pops out, never mind, Goose will finish off the job. Ancient then is stolen by ex-CLG Red.
Oh my god. Absolutely stolen. And oh my god, Goose Breeder, she has had such an amazing map here. Absolutely great game by her, and all the